Today is a good day. Yes, the sun is shining. That makes it good, but that's not exactly why today is a good day. Today is a good day because we're heading up to pick up my brand new 2020 Skeeter FXR 20. It's gonna be awesome. There are lots of 20s in there, but it's gonna be good. Can't wait to see this boat. I've only got to see one in person, and I was impressed, so I can't wait to actually get my own, put my hands on this thing. So we got about a 2.5 hour drive. Let's go pick this thing up. To Nixon's Marine. I don't even know where I need to go here. We'll just pull in here first. I don't know where the boat's at. Let's go check this beast out.
Good, man.
Good.
Real good.
Go ahead. Give the people a walk through. Walk through.
Oh man, he's got the camera on me.
Oh,
you need me to do it?
They'll peel it off. Yeah, give him a, go ahead, give him a rundown.
All right. So, Brandon Palaniuk's 2020 FXR 20 Select Edition. Got the Yamaha 250 super high output on there. Got these new seats, some Humminbird graphs on this. What you think of this boat, Brandon?
You're hired.
I'm hired? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
BmpFishing, employ me.
Have about, I don't know, 9 or 10 gallons of gas. Obviously did oil, gear, lube, and ran it. So that's all. It's just been ran on the hose here, bud, but it should be ready. Perfect.
Quick and easy. We are gonna head back to the house. Nice part is everything is close and easy. It's a lot closer. It's just right off the highway for me, so it saves me about an hour one way, 2 hour round trip. Head back to the house now and go through this thing. We got some rigging to do. I'll give you guys a little more of a rundown when we get back at the house. A bunch of people are leaving the shop right now, so we're gonna head out of there, get out of their hair, get this thing back over into Idaho, and give you guys a rundown. Check back soon. So we made it back to the house, and I have not given you guys like a proper walkthrough around the boat. I was a little bit rushed yesterday, went down, picked the boat up, and then I had to rush back home because we had a Luke Combs concert last night, which was amazing. Props to Morgan Wallen and Luke Combs. That was an amazing concert. I'm gonna give you guys kind of a quick rundown. I don't honestly even know all of the technical terms for all of the different features they have put in this new FXR. So I'm honestly just gonna give you guys a rundown of the differences that I can see with my eyes right now. So one thing that's really cool is Skeeter builds all their own trailers. So you can check it out right here. They're able to add cool things like that, right? Steps on both sides, port and starboard sides. So easy access, getting up into the deck. And speaking of the deck, this deck is like 4 or 5 inches wider, so you can see they've changed the configuration up here a little bit on the front. So instead of just having that straight point, it's actually a dual pitch, and it changes, so it widens that deck. Tons and tons of space up here. So you're not stepping on your rods, you're not tripping on them. This is the FXR 20. So the 21's even just a little bit longer. Still that same giant width. From what I can tell, similar configuration of rod lockers. You've got one giant tackle storage with rod storage, and then you've got your main rod storage, passenger storage, a day box, which is always nice to have, kind of keep that daily stuff organized. Console appears to be very similar. I know the straps, they added the logo on the straps, but that's about the only difference on the straps, because well, as far as I know, those are the best straps in the industry. Fender is essentially exactly the same as last year. Same wheels, tires. The seats, these are completely different, completely redesigned. They've got handle grips to help you get in and out of the boat if you need it. Super cool looking. So a bunch of the silver techs and different materials they use on these things to really soup them up. We've got a redesigned cockpit that's a little bit larger. Same awesome Skeeter panels. Here you've got your drain plug and your live well switch. We've got a new trolling motor and starting motor battery sensor. You've got your dry dock, which will blow air through all your compartments, Oxymax and the live well. Right now you can see it does have Helix units mounted on here. So it's got 2 Humminbird Helix units. That's how this boat comes standard. I will take those off. 2 Solix on the bow and 2 Solix on the console. The next thing I notice, well, new logos. I'm into the kind of matte black finish, especially on this boat. It's awesome looking. The next thing I notice is the compartment configuration is very similar here, but from what I can tell, the live wells, instead of opening sideways, they open back. Typically you bag your fish right there in the center, and so opening those back gives you a little bit of a barrier, and then it's easier to manage in and out of your live wells. The other cool thing they did is, really, this is where you notice, like at the bow and at the back is where I notice most of the differences. So they've changed a lot of the lines. This is a completely new redesigned hull and top cap. So this isn't just like a cosmetic extension of the FX. This is literally a completely new mold, new design. Everything's brand new. And they tell me it rides somewhere around 33-34% better than the previous FX, which is almost unbelievable. But they've got the tests to prove it. They've actually taken computer generated tests on the water, real world situations, fully integrated compartments back here that is wide open. So that gives you a ton of space for all the batteries you need. 1 cranking battery, looks like 3 trolling motor batteries on the other side. Everything is super accessible. So from a tournament guy's standpoint, I really like this because it gives me the ability to access anything in case something does go wrong on the water. Right? We do our best to not have any issues on the water, but you just never know. Of course, the amazing Yamaha SHO 250, rocking the Atlas jack plate, C-Star, we've got all that. A lot of this is the same, well, because it's amazing and it's awesome. We don't need to change this. Whole new redesigned back plate here. This is one of my favorite features, actually. It seems really small and it seems like not a very big change, but let me tell you, when you do all of the rigging on your boat, something like that is amazing, because now you have bigger access ports to be able to run your wires. It's not very easy to run some of those big wires that we have for all of our electronics now. So I love that. It's got the integrated ladder handle. Gosh, I don't know, I might be missing something. The whole inside is redesigned. You've got your cooler, you've got another day box here. The whole center cooler cup holder configuration, that's all new. It comes pre-installed now with a sliding hot foot. which is really good for me and the next guy that's gonna buy my boat, because, well, let's be honest, generally everybody is taller than I am when they buy my boat. Can't get away from that. So it's gonna be fun doing some rigging on here. We've already got the Old Trex 112 with the built-in Mega DI. So this is the trolling motor I ran last year. It's amazing. One thing I do really like about the front up here is that they moved the navigation lights. So you've got your red and green lights on the sides here. What that allows me to do is, versus it being up here on the front where it previously was, now I can put a rigid trolling motor light on this beast and have all the light I need going off the front, so if you ever have to run in the dark, run to the boat ramps, so it's gonna be amazing. This boat's supposed to be faster, ride better. In the video, it's probably hard to tell, but if you're like me and you've ran Skeeter your entire life, you can tell and see all of the different lines that they have here. And you may think that that's just to make it look fancy, but it's not. That's actually where a lot of the ride quality, the speed, all of those things, the maneuverability, that stuff's cool. And from this side, I noticed one more thing that's new. Like I said, this is not scripted. This is me just walking around telling you what I see is new. See that little chrome circle right there? I know what that is. You guys know what that is? That is a dock cleat, so that you no longer have to tie it to your steering wheel. I've always had to just loop a rope through my steering wheel and tie it to the dock if I had to. So now we've got a push button little dock cleat right there that's easy to tie off too. You don't have to worry about any damage to your steering wheel. Gosh, I love this thing. Let's just take a quick second to take in the beauty. Just take in the beauty of this thing. You guys let me know what you think. Leave me some comments below if you got questions about the boat. I will do a full walkthrough of this boat once I have it rigged. So like I said, I'm gonna do all the rigging right here in my shop. We'll get all the Solix units, everything, hydro waves, get the rigid deck light kit in here, get this thing decked out, all the lights on the trailer. And then I'll give you like a true full rundown of this boat, as well as some on the water testing. So you guys stay tuned.